morning. Thanks for tuning in to another watch list brought to you by FTX. Now, in today's video, we're just going to run through the tokens that I've got on the right-hand side here on the in my watch list, and they're based around the three strategies that we teach at TRADERCOBB. All right, so the first one that we're going to duck into is Bitcoin. Good morning, Kaiko. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, the first one, Bitcoin on the daily chart. As you can see, we're very sideways. We found a nice level of support at around the $18,500 mark. If we have a look at the 4 hour, we can see that we've got a level through here. We've tested, and we just can't seem to break through after two tests. So what I'd like to see is a series of higher lows build into that level, something like this. Build up into that level and then a breakthrough, in which I'll be stalking a pullback off that level. So a nice pullback with a bullish candle off that level, with it potentially in between the moving averages. Now, the reason I'd like to see a pullback and I wouldn't trade the breakout is because we have seen a number of tokens sort of do what we call a fake out, where they sort of break a level and then you just get a nice bearish candle and it comes back down below that level and continues to travel further down. So what we want to see is some conviction of a break at that level and then a nice bullish candle off that level. So that's what I'm waiting for on Bitcoin. It's not going to happen today. It may not even happen this week, but that's what I'm watching. I'll just delete that. The C98 is what I'm watching on not the daily chart, but the daily is in a nice strong daily downtrend. If we go to the 4, we do have a trend. We've got a lower low and a lower high. We have broken that level. We've got that conviction of the break of the level. So now we're waiting on a pullback and use this level to back up our cradle trade. G'day, Winston. Chili's. Let's have a look at the daily first. Daily is not telling us too much. It's not really, it's no trend. We were in a nice daily downtrend. It's broken the previous high, so we're in no trend territory at the moment. We do have a level through here. 2 tests. We've got a nice break of that level. So what we're waiting for is a pullback and a bullish candle off that level to back up our cradle trade. Now we may not get that, and if we don't, we can switch to the lower time frames and try and chase a move. But given the current market conditions, look, I don't want to guess what the market's going to do, but I'm more inclined, I shouldn't say inclined, but I'm more expecting to see tokens like this just come back and break this level and come back to the downside, just because we are in a sideways choppy market. Cobb on the 4 hour, we've got a nice trend. Let's have a look at the 2 actually. 2 is not too bad. The 4 hour, we're just waiting on a pullback back into those moving averages. With the bullish candle. The level's a bit too far off. We don't really have any other levels through here. So yeah, just a pullback on Cobb into the moving averages. Solana. Let's have a look at the daily. Really nice daily downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Back in the cradle zone, nice big bearish candle on the daily time frame. Let's have a look at the 4. Now it wasn't the 4, it was the 1 hour time frame that I was looking at. So a lower time frame. Got a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. Did get a bearish candle in the cradle zone off that level, so some people could potentially have taken that. It's a little bit too big for my liking. I was waiting for a small bearish candle off there. We don't have that, but we can definitely keep an eye on Solana for a breakout with a level through here to the downside. Toncoin, let's have a look at the 4. Nope. 2 hour time frame, higher high, higher low. We've pushed up, nice conviction of a break of that level, a pullback to that level is what we're after. The 4 hour backs that up, the 8 hour backs that up as well. So Toncoin's looking quite bullish. For a higher time frame cradle, Dragon Perps, have a look at the daily first. Bit of a sideways choppy market there on the daily. Let's have a look at the 4. High high, higher low. We've pushed high, we've broken that level. Now pull back in and around that cradle zone, potentially off that level is what I'm after. Flamingo, another one, look at that, and a really nice trend, a really nice break of that level. We did pull back, we didn't we didn't really get that bullish candle that I was hoping for. Now, if this does close small and bullish, it's an option. I'd ultimately like to see a wick down like we did on this candle, a wick down below that level, just to show that the buyers are down below this level and they're trying to keep that price above that level. That will give us a nice spot for a stop loss. Neo on the 4 hour, a really nice pullback, nice bullish candle there in the cradle zone. Now, if you do know what the cradle is, you probably did take that cradle. You'd be entered in now and in a little bit of profit. So well done to anyone that did take that. That was in Craig's scan this morning. OP per 2 hour higher low, a new higher pullback. Now, I do have a level in here on the 4 hour time frame. It is a previous level of support, now acting as resistance. We have broken through. What I'd like to see is a bullish candle off that level, but we'll see. It does have a lot more work to do, so there's nothing on OP perp at this stage. Theta perp, let's have a look at the higher time frames actually on the daily. Okay, so we're in no trend on the daily. The 4 hour, let's have a look at the 2. Bit of a trend there on the 2, higher high and a higher low. We have broken out of that level, so a pullback off that level is what we're after. It does look like it's taking off a little bit right now, but yeah, we just have to be patient and wait for those pullbacks. BSV, lower time frame breakout, really solid level through here. So yeah, I'm just waiting for a nice bearish candle break of that level if we do get it. Not really into trading a breakout in the current market conditions. So yeah, a nice bearish break of that level with a retest off that level is what I'm after. But at the moment, it's sort of stuck in this range. Now, this is what I was speaking about. Some tokens have been what we call fake out, where they test a level. So we've got a nice level through here, test, they break, and then just come straight back into that range. Now, that's common to see in a sideways sort of choppy market. So that's why I'm less inclined to trade a breakout, more inclined to trade a break and retest. LDO, nice level through here. We've got 3 touches at the moment. I'd like to see a series of higher lows forming up into that level with a break and a retest. Cream, a really nice level here. It's on the higher time frames. Let's have a look at the daily actually. 4 hours probably a little bit better. Now, it's not an exact level, but it definitely is a level through here, a level of support. We're building down into that level nicely, so I'll be focusing on the lower time frames to try and catch a break and retest if we do see some more selling. Dodo. Now, Dodo is in the list because we've got a nice, really nice level through here, a solid level that has been respected. Now, we did try and break out of that level this morning, and it looks like it is rejecting that. So again, this is why I'm less inclined to trade a breakout, more inclined to trade a move that does something like this. Trade in there with a nice bullish candle off that level. And finally, Gala, another one with a nice level down through here. So if you do see some selling, I'd like to see a series of lower highs building down into that level with a break and a retest. But yeah, let's just see what the market does today. It seems to still be a little bit confused. We do need to see some more buying come into the market. That would be nice. If not, if we do see some more selling, we've got some options there. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Craig in the community today. If not, then I'll see you all again on Thursday. Thanks for watching, and I'll chat to you guys soon.